Hello, everybody. I am meteorologist Justin Williams here to give you your North Georgia weather forecast. In front of you here is your satellite imagery from the GOES satellite, and there are two areas of interest here. One on the Georgia coast, right over Savannah. It looks like there's a big thunderstorm cloud that's just blowing up right over them, giving this thunder and lightning and some rainfall. There's also this tail that's making its way towards North Georgia here, extending all the way into Canada. It has some storms firing up within it as well, and it's all caused by this cold front here. It's initiating all that lift and causing those thunderstorms to start blowing up. And as we go into tonight, it will start making its way in, bringing some scattered showers, thunderstorms. Not a whole lot of rainfall at all, and by Tuesday, it's going to be making its way on out of here. Looking at a QPF total, which is just your precipitation total, you can see up to a half of an inch. It's going to be expected in some places. But as we take you a look through what it could look like tonight, you can probably kind of see why there's really only a half an inch going to be expected by 2 a.m. tonight. Really spotty, like dots of thunderstorms across North Georgia. And as we go into 4 or 5 a.m., it's going to start grouping up a little bit, but it's also going to start dying out by your early morning hours, 8 a.m. here south of Atlanta. Not a whole lot of rain in this system as it moves on out of North Georgia. Really spotty areas, maybe half of an inch of rainfall at most, but most of us will either see no rain or up to about a quarter of an inch. But your temperatures, though, that's something that we're going to get plenty of. We have plenty of heat to go around. Current temperatures right now in Athens sitting in the upper 90s, and we actually hit 99 today. So did Atlanta, and most of northwest Georgia was sitting between 95 and 97 today for their high temperature as well. The mountains are in the upper 80s, of course, and that is going to be continuing as we go into tonight and to tomorrow. We're going to be really cooling off to about a mid to high 70s, if you would call that a cool off. It is going to be muggy and hot. The dew point's going to be high. It's going to be rainy. It's not going to be a good night for a whole lot of anything. But as we go into tomorrow, we're going to be heating back up once again to the mid 90s, mid to upper 90s in some places. I'm not convinced of these 99s here in North Georgia, east of Atlanta, but I could see 96, 97 degrees tomorrow for most of us. As we go on into tomorrow night, cooling off into the upper 60s. Those clouds will be moving their way on out, allowing us to probably cool down pretty good. Mid 60s, I am convinced of that. Maybe some 70s in some places. But we will be cooler tomorrow night than we are tonight. That is for sure. Let's give you a look at what's going to be happening the next couple of days here. That's kind of a preview, precipitation total, but what's happening? Well, we have another cold front moving in Wednesday, and that's going to be bringing a system of storms trying to move through Georgia, most likely dissipating and dying through Georgia too. So some of us might be left out of the fun starting in Wednesday, Thursday, but we'll check your precipitation total, really see. So parts west of us in Alabama, you guys are seeing 2 to 3 inches of rain, but North Georgia, you guys will be lucky to see an inch at best, especially with this model. The mountains, you guys could be seeing a little bit more rain, maybe up to a half to 3/4 of an inch. But for the rest of us here in North Georgia, you guys are going to be lucky to get really anything. Not a whole lot of rain is going to be hitting the ground. But this is going to be your next rainfall event going into Wednesday and Thursday morning. So if you have plans Wednesday evening, stay up to date on this system as it's only going to be changing. These rainfall totals will be changing as we get closer. It may shift east, it may shift west. We may not get anything. We will see. And it is your 7-day or 7-8-day forecast here on out. So you can see upper 90s really across the board for Athens. And I'll show you a couple different models because this is not the pride and this is not the true. Anything can happen here. And another model is predicting 100 on Wednesday, while that other one was predicting 99. A lot of models are really liking us hitting 100 degrees here in Athens at least once this week. This one's pretty outrageous here, 102 on Wednesday. And don't be fooled. Anything past Saturday to Sunday on really any model is not going to really last at all. Like these 100s out here in July, don't even be looking at them. Only look within the next 5 to 6 days at the most. But let's go ahead and look at another place here, Chattanooga, up in northwest Georgia. This is a good proxy for you guys. Up here, really upper 90s, really the same thing as we saw in Athens here. upper 90s, maybe a sparse 93 here on Thursday, but really upper 90s. You guys will not be getting a break either. Canton, we'll check you guys as well up there in North Georgia. Really a little bit cooler temperatures overall. You guys might be in the lower 90s with this model. We'll check one more for you guys. Really about lower models with a spike here at 98. A lot of the models are really liking the highest temperature to be Wednesday this week, so be on the lookout right before those storms hit on Wednesday. I wouldn't be surprised if we do break into the triple digits here in North Georgia. So be on the lookout for that. I am your meteorologist, Justin Williams, and go Dogs.